guys, welcome to Nourish World. My name is Nara Mohammed, and if you're watching this channel, you already know that. Okay, so today here with me is a humanitarian, a realtor, an author, and the founder of Maggie Cares Foundation. The beautiful Maggie Agbefe Margaret. You're
Hello.
welcome.
Hi, thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine. Hi, viewers.
Look at how gorgeous, gorgeous. Nice to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You look so fine. What's the secret?
Ooh.
God, right?
Yeah, God, of course.
So, you work so hard. Like have the opportunity to witness you work, and I see how much you put into Maggie Cares Foundation. By the way, she's the president and founder of Maggie Cares Foundation. I said that earlier, and God so kind, I happen to be the vice president. So yes, when I say I see her work, I've have the opportunity to you mentioned earlier around her real estate. She's an author. What's that book again?
Hello, real estate newbie.
Hello, real estate newbie. If you have not gotten a copy, go get yours. So I want to know, what is the secret to your hard work? What do you think is the secret to your hard work?
Well, I don't have a specific secret to my hard work, but there are things that I fear that makes me work hard, and that is poverty. It is a big motivation, and then love is something that makes me work hard because I want to give. I want to give. I want to give. And if you don't work, how are you gonna give?
How you gonna give?
So
And she keeps giving.
That's
She's
it.
the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, so that's it. So that's the major secret for me.
So why did you decide to start Maggie Cares Foundation? I ask this because this is not a department that people, like a lot of people, sort of that, because it takes a lot of money from you. It takes not just money, resources, time, energy. And for someone who is so busy, why did you decide to start Maggie Cares Foundation?
Okay, so when I started Maggie Cares Foundation, I wasn't this busy. I started
Mm,
Maggie Cares Foundation in 2019. I
mm,
had a major life altering breakdown. I When it happened to me, I thought I didn't think my life was gonna end actually. I knew there was gonna be a getaway out of it, but
mm.
everything that I had crashed. Everything that I knew that I would become,
Wow.
it faded in my eyes. So I knew that I couldn't go further with that. So I had to relocate from where I was to another town. And when I did, uh, for most people, if that happens to them, I think they'll be very depressed, or maybe, I don't know, a lot of bad things can happen to people when they lose everything. But for me, I wasn't afraid because I just knew that somehow I was going to make money back, or I was going to get back on my feet. And one of those things that made me so confident was because first, God, then I had a very good educational background,
Mm,
and I knew that it could help me very well because I had seen what he had done for me in the past until that time that I had that issue. So I was just thinking to myself, what if this had happened to somebody who had no backup plan? Because my backup plan that time was God. And secondly, I believed in the capacity that I had, which of course was fueled from education and then experience
mm,
from working in the bank and all that. So what about people who do not have anything to rely on? Most people rely on maybe family members, wealth, or maybe government and all that. And a lot of very few people rely on education because most times people say school is scam. But
mm,
for me, school wasn't really scam. School is the bedrock till now. That's the only thing that keeps me, because I'm not naturally a very strong person, right? I cannot do a lot of activities, and I don't like stress. So book was the thing that keeps me away from stress. It
mm,
is still the thing that keeps me away from stress and all that. So I, because of that, when I left, I felt very compassionate for children who are not in school, because in the next 10 to 5 years, where would they be if they have these issues? That's why I see a lot of people do the things that they do not want to do, because they do not have an escape plan. And even if they should have, life has just made them to lose the opportunity. So because of that, I said, okay, I was going to start up a foundation to assist children go back to school, because if I can't solve all the problem in the world, but education is a very good problem that when you solve it, has solved almost half of the problems, and
mm.
that's the
So
story
when you
behind.
were speaking, I just imagine a situation like in this in Maggie Cares Foundation and in your outreaches, is there ever a moment you experience something, or you experience someone, or you experience a child that made you think, wow, thank God I did this?
Oh yes, oh yes, every time. Every time, and it's not just about Magic Cares Foundation, because most of the things that I do, I even do outside the scope of Magic Cares Foundation. But sometimes when we're not doing outreaches, we I am on the streets, I
Mm,
am in my neighborhood, I'm at work, I'm just being kind everywhere that I am, right? It goes beyond Magic Cares Foundation, and for all those times, they are all very special moment for me. So I recall one day I was coming back from the office in the evening. I was so exhausted. So while I was at the back of the vehicle, just very close to my house, there was traffic, very mad traffic, and I was so exhausted. I remember that I wound down the glass and I just looked across, and then there was this malam selling orange. While I was there, I noticed that there was another guy making a video of him. And then when he brought the picture, just the phone to show him what he had captured, he said, no, 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 use this one. And then when the guy tried again, he said, why you yellow? Why you call yellow? He said, na Snapchat. These are typical Hausa men. And you're wondering, this typical Hausa man knows what Snapchat is. I was so, that thing lifted my spirit. When I got to the house, I called everybody that I talked to at that time. I said, you know what I saw today? I saw two Hausa men making content and he sells orange. I said, as little as that, I was, and this happened last year, and I'm still even talking about it now.
mm,
That's to show how how feeling everything for me is. So there are a lot of times that I've experienced, yeah, a lot of time when I've experienced love, experienced that, oh yes, I'm glad that I did this. Especially for one of our recent events, for Aisha. I don't
mm,
know, Aisha, that's a girl with disability. That that's one of my best outreaches, because I went with my brother. Bless his soul, he's late now.
mm.
And that's the time
Sorry
that I
about
remember.
that.
Yeah, that's the time that I remember him. And I cannot forget that event, because that was his own first outreach. And he
Oh,
says,
wow.
yeah. And he had called me previously. I said, Maggie, I'm so tired. I'm in the house. My head is full. I said, let's go for an outreach. And then after we dropped him off, he went home and I went to my own place. He called me and said, Maggie, I've not had a better day than this. So that was very good for
Wow.
me, because while we reach out to Aisha, I also reach out to my own family in a way that I did not expect.
That
And
you
yeah,
did not expect, and it
exactly,
impacted him too.
exactly. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. Well, that's amazing.
thank
That's
you,
amazing.
thank you.
So I wanted to ask, we were talking about having education and having that push from family members and other people.
Hmm.
Did you have a role model? Did you have somebody that, I want to be this person, that motivated you, that is that driving force for you to push, to be better, to have money, to do other things? Because not a lot of women are comfortable being successful. So how did you come to wanting to be successful and be being happy about it?
Okay, I think very weirdly, I'm amongst like the one out of 12 billion people who do not have a mentor.
Mm,
And it's very, I don't know if I should be shy when I say it, because a lot of people say get a mentor, but I've never done well with mentorship, because
mm,
I don't know if, I don't know the audience that you have, but I'm a very spiritual person.
mm,
And I believe that everybody own a journey.
mm,
While mentorship is good, I don't feel that anybody could lead me in the way that I should. Especially when it comes to my life purposes.
mm,
Now, when it comes to career, there are some people that you want to date, the likes of Peluzokwe, the likes of Dupe Olushola,
mm,
Owen, and the rest of them. There are a lot of people that say, oh, this person is scaling new heights in business and you want to reach that height. When it comes to life purposes, your calling, I do not feel, I think the landmark for me is Jesus, right? And
mm.
the Bible says if you're Christians, you be Christ-like, you behave like Christ. And what all that Jesus did was love. So it's my benchmark when it comes to my calling. But when it comes to um, right business, there are some women you see and you say, well, this person is doing a lot or more. I really do not want to do less than this. I want to do this. I want to do this. And when I also do that, I try to put a lot of things into factor, into perspective, because it's very easy to get lost when you're trying to be, you want to do
This
some
one,
things that other people have done. Now,
this
you look
one,
at some of
yeah.
these people and the age difference is a lot, the experiences of experience is a lot. And then you be
Mm,
under pressure and you say, I want to be this person in the next 10 years. What steps have you taken now to be that person?
feel
So,
like
and I really do not like unnecessary pressure. So
mm,
most times as human beings, we feel it can motivate you for a time then, and then the next thing you're trying to right? So for me, for career, for business, I do admire people, but they're not really my mentor per se because I've never messaged them. I do not use any scope of their life to view my. I just like them and admire them. Never wanted to be like anybody. I
Mm.
just hate poverty and I just like
Mm.
money
You're
and I
working
like
hard.
to buy expensive things. I think buying expensive things is the reason why I like
You
money.
you like to buy
That's
expensive
all. That's all.
things.
That's my mentor.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's the that's
So you are into real estate, right?
yes.
And that industry, is this something that a lot of women are into?
Well, right now, yeah, real estate are very different
Mm.
sectors in real estate. Yes, real estate is not just one head-on industry. So there's marketing, there's
Mm.
investment, there's development, construction, and the rest. So yeah, while it's a male-dominated business,
Field,
I
okay.
think that some women are gradually coming up to take up spaces, maybe in marketing, but there are
Mm.
not a lot of women in development.
In
So
development,
yeah,
yeah.
and I think with the way that real estate is going, a lot of women will be getting there very soon. But I think for now, they're still coming up.
Do you face any challenge or any challenges as a realtor?
Well, I started real estate. I started real estate. I didn't start real estate from the scratch, right? I
Mm.
did not come into real estate as an intern or begin at the grassroots.
Mm.
I had another business. I was a business consultant in a company, in a real estate company, and from there they made me their COO. So
Mm.
I was leading a real estate. I was leading a real estate company. So most of the things that you would encounter as a newbie in real estate, I didn't face them because I
You
entered into
already
real
had
estate
that
as an
experience.
executive. So when I started my own business, I already had clientele from way back, people who worked with me in the bank 10 years ago, and people who had served in the my business consulting company. So it wasn't really hard for me to navigate
Mm.
because it's what I was doing. I do real estate on a secondary level, so I didn't enter primarily. But because I think if I did, I would have had issues. But now one of the issues that one of the challenges that I would have not really a challenge for me is scam.
Mm. Hmm.
Scam. So inability to tell when um, um, a transaction is scam. Sorry, when it's at the beginning level. So you get a lot of cost. I don't know if it happens in any other state, but in Abuja right now, I don't know. It's a very big challenge to some people. I just hope that they are safe.
So how can they curb that problem? Because if scam, I cannot imagine somebody trying to buy a property and is being scammed of his hard earned money,
Of course,
and then that's it.
that's
There are
it.
no regulations. There are no measures put in place for the person to recover his money. Or okay, there's nobody that they can hold accountable to say, okay, how do I recover my
Now
money
that
back?
you're a
Okay,
real
let's say person, how do you curb that problem for your clients? Can they come to you and be certain that they won't get scammed?
Oh, of course. That's why I said that real estate is very broad. So for real estate companies, I would advise that they do their diligence, especially when it comes to verification of land, checking land titles, conducting search, and
Mm.
having, of course,
Mm.
legal and team to take up those this thing. But now there are other parts of real estate where scam exists. Now, for instance, for marketers they experience a lot of scams. Not even with developers or the kind of land that they sell, but with clients. So that's the worst scam that happens. So if you there's some customers that they call you and they tell you, oh, I want to buy this property, I want to buy 100 properties at once. And then they're very serious. And then they come for meeting. And then you're interested, you're invested. Because you haven't sold that kind of a thing before, and you're a marketer, just a marketer, you would want to be the next big thing. Because of course, if you sell like 5 properties at once and you put it on your social media, it's gonna blow up. So
Mm.
you would invest in it. You will not know when you're fully invested in it. And before you know it, they would scam you, they would take your own money as a marketer and they would go. So
Okay, for young girls that are scared that they can't be successful because they will be they will intimidate men. Though love is a big thing. It's a big part of us. We want to fall in love. We want to enjoy life. We want to have our own person, our own partner, and we're just scared that okay, if we get successful, they are scared that if they get successful, that they will intimidate a man. Would you advise the girls to be successful, to work hard, to have money, to be self-sufficient? to be financially robust. Let me not say financially independent, to be financially robust. Would you advise young girls?
To be very honest, I think in 2025, we shouldn't even advise a lady to make money because I don't know why you don't want to have it. I don't.
Energy!
I don't know why.
Say it again, please!
I don't know why you don't want to have it. Like really, really. As in, there are a lot of things that money can solve. Even now, money is not even enough to
Mm.
do things. You have families. You have a career ahead of you. You have businesses. You can even invest in the person that you're maybe in a relationship with, not relationship, maybe marriage and all that. So I don't think that we should start telling ladies the need to be financially free. And wealth that intimidates is not I don't know why wealth would intimidate
Indeed.
another person,
Mm.
right? Maybe there's a way you do it. But already saying I don't subscribe to this topic. I
Okay.
don't there's no
That's
there's
not your.
nah
There's no
there's no
need.
advice for women to tell them, oh, work hard, don't work hard, do this, don't make money because of love.
I think they should have money.
Of course,
Every young woman, everybody should have money, whether woman or
of
man.
course. If if
Just
if
have
if
money.
love subjects you to average, then that's not
That's not
love.
love,
No,
right?
that's
That's not love.
that's not that's
Go
not
go find money,
that's not
and
love,
love will come, as they always say.
of course.
Regardless.
And if you're lucky, you get both. So
If you're lucky, you get both. I am. I want to be lucky.
of course, of course.
I want to get both.
So
Energy.
yeah, so they say love will find you when you're not looking. So you're not looking.
Oh, right.
You're not looking.
I'm hiding
Okay.
my face. I'm not
We're
I'm
not
not
looking.
looking for. So thank you so much for that answer. But before we go, my microphone just fell off. Okay, I'll just put it back.
Okay.
I'd like to ask about Magic Foundation. You were talking about you want to delve into education fully.
hmm
And why do you think that Magic Foundation needs to focus on education right now?
Because from the onset, education has always been a niche. I remember the first call that I made on December 11th, 2019. It was to Kenny.
Mm,
Yes, that's the first call I made about foundation, and then we spoke at length, and everything we talked about was education. And then our first outreach education, second outreach education. But yeah, we took a U-turn and we began to do other things, which of course was very nice. But when you begin to deviate from your calling, right, or from your scope, initial scope, it's difficult for you to reach the target which you have set for yourself. So if we said we're going to sponsor 500 children or 5,000 children back to school in a month,
mhm.
by the time we delve into other things, we wouldn't reach really our goal. So we're trying to first of all focus on our niche, and then when we are very stable, we can now add other things. It's a win-win situation. Whether
Yeah.
it's education, whether you're looking to alleviate poverty in any way, it's just a win-win situation for everybody.
Wow. Wow. I'm sure these children, the ones that their lives are about to be changed
Yes,
forever, they'll be glad that they
of
encountered Maggie
course,
and
of
they
course.
encountered Maggie Cares Foundation. So before we go, I already said that before. I'm going to say it again. Share a fashion tip for the girlies. What's your fashion tip?
Know what suits your body. Everybody type has a dress code and know your style. So I've been struggling with my styling. I had a style, still have a style. It has been the same style since. But every time I try to tweak just because I've seen something that I really like online, sometimes it doesn't suit me. And you come to my wardrobe, I have lots of clothes that I will never wear. I'm still buying lots of clothes that I will never wear. At the end of the day, just buy what suits you. Know what your style is and stick to it. That's all.
Would you mentor someone? If someone were to come to you and say, I need a mentor, I like you, would you mentor someone?
No,
Why?
no. Well, even if I started, like I said, I have not had a mentor.
Mhm.
So if you've had a mentor, you know how it works. You know how at least you understand how you were mentored, and then you mentor someone. So right now, I'm still building myself. Of course,
You
I
are
can.
still building yourself.
Yeah,
Hey, this
of
girl is
course, yes.
humble.
I'm
Which one is you are still
no,
building
I'm still
yourself?
building myself because there's a lot of things. There are a lot for me to learn,
Mm.
right? Because of course I did not have a mentor. If I had, probably I would have learned a lot. But I am learning on the job. I'm learning this life
Mm.
as I'm growing every day. So the best I could do is maybe organize a 1 day class general knowledge and all that, but to have people who are mentor consistent, because mentorship takes time,
Yeah,
and then you
takes
have a
years.
plan, and then my own schedules are very tight. Most of these people might not understand, and sometimes, yeah, it's just a lot. So even if I want to mentor, maybe one at a time, but it's not something I'm looking forward to anytime
Oh, hi.
soon. That's something I'm looking forward to anytime soon.
Oh well, thank you so
You
much
are welcome. The pleasure is
for
mine.
honoring my invite to
Thank
come on my
you.
channel.
Thank you. Thank
Can
you.
I
Thank
come
you.
again next time?
Of course.
Of course.
Of
You
course.
see, I love my people.
Of course.
They always give me what I want. So yeah, thank you for
Of course.
coming.
Thank you.
And yes, again, she's the founder of Maggie Cares Foundation. She
Hmm.
has a business, Maggie Global Consult,
Yes.
where she's please tell us what you do before we go.
Okay, so this is for everybody who feels that they need to stick to one thing just because when I was growing up, I used to pray to God. I said, God, give me one career that when they ask me what are you, I just say one thing. I do
Mm,
not want my career to be a full sentence.
mm,
And unfortunately, that's where we are driving to right now. Before, if you ask me what I did for you, I said, I'm a banker. And that's it, very nice, straight to the point and professional. But now if you ask me, what do you do? I'll say, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. So recently I was asking AI, I say, please, all these things I do, put it in one English. And he still did not put it in one English. So the way he told me, I'm going to tell you. I am a business consultant. I'm into branding and business strategy. I set up businesses for people. Simply put, I help business scale. Also, I write. Yes, I'm an
mhm.
author. I've written several
Two.
books.
That's
And
number
I'm
two.
also writing a free book for children. I'll be distributing 10,000 this year for free. It's about self confidence.
Mark clap. Wait first. Mark clap. Mark clap.
It's about self confidence. It's called From Shyness to Shining.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm also almost done with that book. And also, I'm in real estate, and of course, yeah,
That's three.
philanthropy. That's it. That's all for now. No, not for now. Maybe we're looking into oil and gas, and then government, and then
So drop your comments.
capitalism in full.
If you like this video and if you want her face on here, drop a comment. Thank you for watching. She's Ice Beautiful Margaret. Follow her
Thank
on
you. Thank
Instagram
you.
at Maggie Global Consult, at Maggie Cares Foundation. Follow us, and then at Sukasa Royalties.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you have another one? Another
Oh, that's moment with Maggie, but that's okay.
moment to Maggie.
These
And
follows
then
are
her
enough.
personal account, just Maggie.
Oh, thank you.
Very pretty. Don't worry, you get all the corporate fashion tips there. She's banging.
Ooh, chocolate and camera.
Ooh, caramel. Ooh,
Bye.
wee. Thank you for watching. This is Norris World. My name is Nora Mohammed. Bye.
Bye.
Yes. Maggie will say she no get 15 minutes. She don't do 25 minutes.